Yes, good morning, students. Today we start the new chapter, that is anatomy of animals. In that, only one topic is in our syllabus, that is animal tissue. First, you see how a tissue is formed. In all the organisms, the basic component is atom. Atom combine to form molecule, as shown in the picture. See here, molecule DNA, and the other molecules are also there. Then these molecules combine to form cell. One example is here, that is a smooth muscle cells. Cells combines to form tissue. Tissue is a group of cells having similar origin and function. Then different types of tissue then further combine to form organ. See the different organs that consist of different type of tissue. That's why that perform different functions. Then different organs to combine to form organ system. Organ system combines to form an organism. So in that way, the various organisms are formed. Let us see the tissues present in our body. As you know that a cell is the structural and functional unit of life. A cell is a mass of protoplasm surrounded by a plasma membrane. The protoplasm of cell is generally with a spherical nucleus and a variety of cytoplasmic living cell organelles like the endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi body, centrioles, ribosomes, lysosomes, etc. Each cell organelle performs a specific function. There are two types of cells in our body: somatic cells and germ cells. Somatic cells are those cells which makes our body, general body cells present all over the body except reproductive organs. These cells are responsible for all the body activities. Germ cells, these are also called sex cells. These cells are concerned with the reproduction and are present in the reproductive system or organ. See the different types of cells present in our body. Squamous epithelium present in the mouth, ciliated epithelium present in the trachea, that is a windpipe. Cellular cells form the stomach. Stripped muscles fibers present in our muscles. Plain muscles fiber present in intestine. Then red blood cells, bone cells, white blood cells, sperm, ovum, and the nerve cell, that is neuron. So in this picture it is very much clear that to perform different functions, different types of cells present in our body. Tissue, a group of cells similar in form, structure and embryonic origin, which coordinate to perform a specific function, is called simple tissue. While a group of cells different in their structure and function but coordinating to perform a specific function is called compound tissue. Various tissue combine together in an orderly manner to form large functional units called organs. Number of organs work in coordination and give rise to organ system. The branch of science that deals with the microscopic study of tissue is called histology. Histology is the study of tissue. Broadly, there are four types of animal tissue: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue, that is also known as covering tissue. This tissue present For protection, connective tissue, supporting tissue. These tissue help in binding different body structure. Muscular tissue, contractile tissue. These tissue help in movement and locomotion. And nervous tissue, conducting tissues. These tissue help in conduction of nerve impulses. Means it transfer information inside the body from one part to another part. Now see the different types of epithelial tissue. General position, it covers the outer surface of all the organs of the body and also lines the cavities of all the hollow organs of the body. Structure, cells are arranged in one or more layers. Cells are compactly arranged and there is no or very little intercellular material, means the matrix between them. Cells of the lowermost layer rest on thin double layered non-cellular non-living basement membrane, that is a basal lamina. Cells may originate from any primary germ layer, that is ectoderm. Example of epidermis of skin, mesoderm, that is a coelomic cavity, body cavity, epithelium. Endoderm, that is midgut epithelium. Cells are non-vascular or avascular. They lack their own blood supply. These cells get their nutrition from the blood capillaries present in the underlying connective tissue. Cells have power of division of regeneration throughout life. The old, injured, dead cells are slushed off, means removed regularly. Free surface of the cells may be smooth or may have fine hair like cilia or microvilli. Epithelial tissue is of two types, simple and compound. Simple, there are simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar. Columnar is of two types, ciliated and non-ciliated. Simple glandular, simple sensory and simple germinal. Compound, two types, stratified and transitional. Simple squamous epithelium, its origin is found in the peritoneum of coelom and endothelium lining of the blood vessels. It is also found on the surface of the skin. Structure, the cells are polygonal in shape, thin, delicate and flat. The nucleus is centrally placed. They appear like flat tiles when viewed from the top, and so they are also called pavement epithelium. Function, filtration and diffusion of material, protection of skin from microorganisms and foreign particles. Simple cuboidal epithelium origin, it is generally found in the thyroid gland and kidney. Structure, the cells are cube shaped with centrally placed round or spherical nucleus. Function, they play an important role in absorption and secretion. Just to see in the picture, it is very much clear. The cells are cube-like, means all the three sides are equal and lying on the basement membrane. Simple columnar epithelium, the structure is just like the column, means it is taller and nucleus are centrally located. Origin, it makes the inner lining of stomach, intestine and the other internal organs. Structure, the cells are tall, pillar-like with interior free and that is broader than the posterior narrow and resting on the basement membrane. Nucleus is oval or elliptical and is placed near the basal end. Ciliated columnar epithelium origin, it is found In the upper respiratory tract, fallopian tube of vertebrates structure, the cells are tall, pillar-like, with interior free end that is broader than the posterior, narrow and resting on the basement membrane. The interior free end shows presence of large number of thin protoplasmic extension called cilia, which are seen rising from the basal granules. Nucleus is oval and placed at the basal end. Function: since cilia are capable of vibratory movement, they are able to remove foreign particles from the surface. Cilia help in the movement of non-motile ovum. See, in the uppermost layer, hair-like structure is present, that is called cilia, that gives movement to the any cellular structure or any molecules. Non-ciliated columnar epithelium, where cilia is absent. Structure: these are without cilia at their anterior free end and hence called non-ciliated columnar epithelium. Columnar cells at their apical region show presence of finger-like protoplasmic projection called microvilli. Function: microvilli helps in increasing the surface area of absorption, which is the main function of non-ciliated columnar epithelium, and it is present in our small intestine. Simple glandular epithelium. These are specialized epithelial cells capable of synthesizing substances like enzymes, hormones, sweat, oil, etc. These secretions are carried into ducts on the surface or into blood. The structure formed by these specialized epithelial cells is commonly called a gland. Glands are of two types: endocrine glands and exocrine glands. Simple glandular epithelium. Endocrine glands. These glands pour their secretion directly into the bloodstream. Such glands lack ducts and are thus called ductless gland. Means the hormonal glands present in our body. Example: pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, ovary, testes, adrenal, islets of Langerhans. So these are the glands present in our body which secretes hormones. Exocrine glands, these glands with ducts. Their secretion is carried by means of a duct or tube to the site of action. They are responsible for the body secretions. For example, tear gland present in our eyes, salivary gland in mouth, gastric gland in the stomach, and intestinal glands present in the intestine. And this secretes various types of enzymes. Means the endocrine gland secretes hormones and exocrine gland secretes enzymes.